season. And, of course, Henry Clay was one of them. Meanwhile, for the Blue Devils, they're coming in. They're coached by, I mentioned Daniel Brown coached them, but they started their journey against Tate's Creek on December the 2nd, where they won 85-69 and defeated Western Hills at Friday, December 5th, 76-71, but then suffered 3 consecutive losses to Trinity, which, of course, Trinity is a tough team. They won the state championship in 2019, beating the Tomcats along the way. Woodford County and North Hardin, meanwhile, they would come back on the 15th, defeating East Jessamine 68-55. And would defeat Walton Verona, or would lose to Walton Verona 63-53 before defeating Cooper 65-42. And we are going to take another short break here. We'll come back and we'll see if we can snag down, or actually, we'll see if we can get them real quick here. Yeah, about one. See if we can have Coach Bonner here, get him on shortly. And Coach, first off, good to see you here. First off, we got Ryan Bonner, head coach of the Ashland Tomcats. And, Coach, what do you see with Henry Clay? That is just what a good program they've had under Coach Brown. What do you see the threat that they can provide to the Tomcats tonight?
Well, they'll give you multiple looks defensively. Scouting them here yesterday, I saw them play half-court man, 2-3 zone, full court 1-2-2, full court 2-2-1, back into a 2-3. So they really try to keep you off kilter by giving you different defensive looks. So we're going to have to be able to read the defense and be able to execute. And then, they also pose an issue with their size and their length. I think Jackson Stefan, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, number 1 for them. Someone told me he's going to Air Force, averaging 20 a game, 10 rebounds, really nice player. So we're going to have to do a really good job of trying to make things as difficult on him as we possibly can. And then just be us. We got to be who we are and what we talk about and emphasize every single day. But like you said, very well coached team in Henry Clay that has championship experience.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to their length, this is one of the teams we play that seems like their length and athleticism, they have the capability of matching up with what we have.
Yeah, and that paired with the fact they can throw multiple defensive looks at you, we got to be poised and ready to execute regardless of what they throw at us. And we can't let them have a field day on the glass, plain simple. We got to do a really good job of rebounding, holding them to one tough attempt, and in hopes that kind of sets up our run game offensively.
And the last question, Elijah Neal. He rolled an ankle last night. He sat the fourth quarter, although he had a pretty good lead against St. Mary. How is he feeling today?
Feeling good. Got therapy this morning on his back that's been bothering him, and we got treatment on his ankle. He's taped up tonight, so he'll be good to go. And we're going to do whatever we got to do to get him through this tournament, and then assess his health when we get out of the AIT.
All right. Well, Coach Bonner, thank you so much for coming on. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Hey, it's Big John. Are you hungry for a taste of home? Well, come on down to Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located 230 16th Street in Ashland. They serve old-fashioned home-cooked meals in a true family atmosphere. From hearty breakfast to daily specials, there's always something fresh and on the table. Bring the whole family and let them do the cooking. Proud supporters of the Ashland Tomcats, Uncle Paul and Missy's is cooking up that hot Tomcat spirit. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together. Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
As we welcome in the new year, Poca Valley Bank would like to say thank you. Thank you for trusting them. Thank you for stopping in with a smile and for being part of the community. Since 1908, they've been greeting their customers like family because relationships matter. From everyone at Poca Valley Bank, they wish you and yours a happy new year and a bright year ahead. Poca Valley Bank, where relationships matter. Visit PocaValleyBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located at 230 16th Street in Ashland, is a great place to go for scrumptious home-style cooking and a friendly family atmosphere. Choose from a menu featuring yummy breakfast, tasty soups, salads, sandwiches, and entrees, and don't miss their mouth-watering daily specials. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., closed on Sunday. Come on down and enjoy a delicious home-cooked meal at Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, 230 16th Street in Ashland.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Here's another Kendrick Communications Community Chatter. The Home Energy Assistance Program is open for applications for 2025-26. HEAP can help eligible Ohioans manage their heating bills. You can find applications at your local community action agency or call 1-800-582-7277.
This Kendrick Communications Community Chatter brought to you by Buddy's All-American Barbecue, the home of killer wings, great barbecue, ice-cold beer in Huntington and Milton. Check out WVBBQ.com. The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back. It's about 13 minutes until the tip-off, and anytime the AIT is around, it's a great time for basketball. Tomcat fans, this should be a good one with Ashland and Henry Clay tonight. The Tomcats coming in with a record of 7-1 right now. I mean, we're talking about a team averaging 81.9 points per game while giving up 63. The Tomcats have come in shooting 39% from behind the arc, which is an improvement. They struggled the ball. They were 4 of 22 in their first 3 games when they played Paintsville, Fairview, and Lloyd Memorial. And now they are shooting a lot better. And 72.1% from the free throw line are the Tomcats. Again, an improvement. They improved about 5% from earlier in the year, so they've come quite a ways. And they make about an 8.6 threes per game while attempting 22, and they get to the free throw line and shoot about 15 foul shots a game. So the Tomcats they can shoot this team can shoot the basketball. And then meanwhile for Henry Clay, they come in averaging around 63.9 points per game, giving up 62. Again, I emphasize they're 4-4, but they have played a loaded schedule. You're talking about schools like Trinity and some of them that have been some real powers across the state. They are on the year. Excuse me. They are on the year. They are from downtown. They are 26.7% from downtown, but they take a lot of threes under Coach Daniel Brown. They shoot about 25 three-pointers per game. So we will see a lot of them tonight shooting the basketball. They got guys. I've seen them shoot. Like some of these guys they don't have a guy that shoots above 35%. That plays a huge amount from three-point range. But that being said, I've seen their form. I've seen their confidence. They can shoot it. They are not going to be an easy team to stop from outside, especially with the length they have. Not to mention, they are a darn good free throw shooting team, 73.8% from the free throw line. You have three guys. Jack Hemingway shoots 82%. Kai Paris shoots 83 and shooting 90%, although he's only attempted 11 shots, but 90% is 90%, and that's Colton Helton. So they have some guys that can flat out get it done. Leading the way is Jackson Steffen, the senior for them. He averages 20.8 points, 10 rebounds per game, and that guy can flat get it done. He is committed to play at Air Force, which I was really excited about that, hearing about Air Force. So the basketball team out there actually have called games for a couple of players that have, one in particular, that have gone there to play. So I was very excited to see when I saw he was committed to Air Force. It just made me think of the team out there, but the program they have, and they have some good players on their team. But one of them, Reese Hagee, and I had the opportunity to call for him when he played for the Miller School. I remember him committing to go to the Air Force. So very exciting to see, and I'm sure he'll really enjoy it out there. And as now there are about 9 minutes until the tip of this game, but let's talk a little bit about the bracket for these teams. First off, we will get this opened up, but coming in tonight, the Tomcats defeated St. Mary last night, 92-66, to advance to the semis tonight, where they're meeting Henry Clay. And Henry Clay defeated Cooper yesterday afternoon to advance 65-42. Well, meanwhile, Simon Kenton on the upper part of the bracket last night at 8:30 would defeat Lawrence County 75-66 to advance to the semis, where they will play after this game against Jeffersontown, who defeated Hopkinsville 75-60 in the opening game of the AIT yesterday. And those two will meet at 8:30. The winner of that will play tomorrow night at 7:30. Meanwhile, the team that loses between Jeffersontown and Simon Kenton, and the team that loses between Ashland and Henry Clay, will meet up tomorrow night at 5:30 to compete for third place in the Ashland Invitational Tournament. On the opposite side of the bracket, the consolation side, today we had two good games as the teams that are competing now for fifth place, as Hopkinsville would defeat Lawrence County in a classic. They defeated them 91-90 in two overtimes, where they would win. It was 90-87. Lawrence County leading late, and then Hopkinsville would have the ball with a few seconds left, and they shot a three. They shot a three with 2.4 seconds to go, and hit that one, got fouled in the process. Levitt hit it and got fouled, and they would go on to win 91-90, stopping Lawrence at the end. Meanwhile, the second game today featured Cooper and St. Mary. They competed. Cooper would win that one 62-47. And to talk about tomorrow's events, it will be Lawrence County competing against St. Mary at 2:30 for 7th place in the AIT. Meanwhile, at 4 o'clock, it will be for 5th place. It will be Hopkinsville. They will be competing against Cooper for 5th, and that should be a dandy. So these teams getting ready to go at it, and that's tonight, of course, we'll have the championship game played at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here at James A. Anderson Gymnasium. Make it out if you can. This atmosphere last night, wow, it was incredible. Had honored the Swift family, who won the Distinguished Tomcat Award. Then at halftime, you had the honoring of the 1996 team for Ashland. So a great showing as these two as the program honored the Swifts and then the 96 team. But again, the 1996 team at Ashland, Wayne Breeden in the house, who came in, the coach of that team. They went 27-9 and made it all the way to the state the state finals, where they lost to Paintsville. That team that defeated Paducah Tillman in the first round of the tournament that year actually flipped the entire bracket. They ended up doing so by defeating Paducah Tillman. So it was a great showing. We're going to take a break here shortly. We're going to come back here on 97.9 The River. We'll be right back.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank, located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company, 50-pound bags of winter ice melt for $9.75. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride, $24.95. Let Ashland Milling Company keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Ball. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Basketball. Go Tomcat.
Hey, Herd Nation. Coach Corny Jackson here. Are you ready to light up the scoreboard?
Marshall lobs to Van Coleman again, and he lays it up. He hits the shot. He draws the foul. Marshall's up 2, and Van Coleman can give the Thundering Herd its biggest lead of the game.
Marshall basketball is back. Sunbelt play tips off December 31st against Georgia State. Let's pack the cam. Grab the Sunbelt Conference Pack. Every league home game for just $150.
Get your tickets today at herdzone.com, and let's keep the cam rolling.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back about 2 minutes until the introduction of the starters. Henry Clay out shooting around like now. Ashland will come back, but wow, it was a wild day. That first game, if you had the chance to see or hear about Hopkinsville and Lawrence County, as 2 overtimes over here with, of course, 1 off 3. Yeah, that was a 4-point play in overtime. Lawrence County trailed 57-42 in the second half as they came back. Good to see Trey Troxler here as well. Troxler, who succeeded in track at Ashland, basketball, and of course now helps out with coaching. So good to see one of our athletes returning and doing well. And Jason Clark down here with me, and Jason, who's been working his tail off on stats in this tournament for the teams. He'll print it off for them after each quarter and give them the stat sheets. But Ashland, so it's good to see him here. Clark, who won 37 games this year and led Ashland to the second round of the state tournament for the first time ever in volleyball. But right now, Ashland Henry Clay. Ashland coming in 7-1. Henry Clay 4-4 as Henry Clay breaks huddle, and their teams are going over to their benches. So we will get ready here shortly. May take a break coming up and come back. We will. Here's them watching. Ashland coming out. Coach Bonner, his team, getting Elijah Neal moving good. That's nice to see after last night. That's how his ankle felt. As now the officials coming over. The pregame ceremony, everybody comes up, touches knuckles before the game. And so that's good to see. And as now we will going to take a break and come back shortly. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
As we welcome in the new year, Poca Valley Bank would like to say thank you. Thank you for trusting them. Thank you for stopping in with a smile and for being part of the community. Since 1908, they've been greeting their customers like family because relationships matter. From everyone at Poca Valley Bank, they wish you and yours a happy new year and a bright year ahead. Poca Valley Bank, where relationships matter. Visit PocaValleyBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located at 230 16th Street in Ashland, is a great place to go for scrumptious home-style cooking and a friendly family atmosphere. Choose from a menu featuring yummy breakfast, tasty soups, salads, sandwiches, and entrees, and don't miss their mouth-watering daily specials. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., closed on Sunday. Come on down and enjoy a delicious home-cooked meal at Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, 230 16th Street in Ashland.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
We're back, getting ready to introduce the starting lineups for the Tomcats, and the guests this evening, the Blue Devils of Henry Clay, as now in a good turnout tonight. Not as good as last night, but still quite a run. You can see the Simon Kenton team here as well walking past me. Simon Kenton, a good win last night. They will play after us, as now that's going to be Colton Helton coming out, the 6-foot junior. He averages 8.7 points, 4.7 rebounds a game. He's the one I mentioned, shoots 90% from the free throw line. As Richard Goatley, number 5, a junior, 7.6 points, 2.4 rebounds per game for them. And number 1, Jackson Steffen, the senior who leads the team, 20.8 points, 10 rebounds per game. He's 6'4", bulky build, has a lot of length as well, good wingspan. As number 10, Jack Hemingway, the senior, 18.3 points, 2.4 rebounds per game. And number 21, Barrett Goodwin, 5.0 points, 2.3 rebounds per game for the Blue Devils. Goodwin, a junior for them. Meanwhile, for the Tomcats, as they're getting ready to show the height video that the Tomcats have had. And, this team has just been electric to watch and look at it. As it shows Owens, Hughes, and then Neal and Smith on the starters on the team. Strader has got Dawson Morris, everybody up there, but showing Morris dunking, which, of course, he had a big dunk in the game against Expression Prep. And on the height video, the Director of Basketball Operations, Luke Mays. Always so good to see Luke. He has been a true treasure to this team. Him and Grant Francis have been wonderful on that sideline to have. As now they ended up with a big dunk and conclude with Justin Hughes doing a between-the-legs dunk. I mean, just showcasing how acrobatic this team is. As the Tomcats are getting ready, as Chuck Rist handling the introductions for the Tomcats. First off, it's going to be number 5, Elijah Owens, who had 26 points last night. Owens, who averages 11.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game for the Tomcats, only a freshman. And then number 2, 6'4" sophomore Justin Hughes, 7 points, 3.6 rebounds per game he averages. And number 3, Elijah Neal, the 6'3" junior, 14 points, 3.7 rebounds, 7 assists per game he averages. Neal, who had 8 yesterday before rolling his ankle, but again, moving around good today. Number 12, Drew Smith, the senior, 21.7 points, 5 rebounds per game. Smith shooting 46% from downtown. And last but not least, the 6'4" senior, number 32, Caleb Clark, CC, 20.2 points, 6.5 rebounds per game. And now, of course, Ryan Bonner introduced as the coach. With him on staff, you have Brian LeMaster, Troy Lee Thomas, and we have Tyler Dotson and Nick Miller roaming the sidelines. As now the team's getting ready to play. Ashland in huddle under the bucket, and you have on the court the Blue Devils of Henry Clay. They are wearing blue jerseys, more UNC Tar Heel blue, light blue with yellow trim and UK blue for their numerals. Meanwhile, Ashland in their white jerseys with maroon trim, as that's going to be Clark tipping it off against Steffen. Here the start, and we're off. Steffen tips it back. It goes into the hands of Neal. He's going to take it and set up the offense. Henry Clay in a man-to-man. And they'll throw a variety of looks out as Neal up top with the basketball. And Smith's going to come up to set a screen. Neal to Hughes, his 3, and missed it. Rebound by Smith. He goes out to Owens in the corner. His 3, got it. Elijah Owens. 0-10 coming into last night, and he's hit 7 of them in the AIT so far. Goatley bringing it up, 3-0 Ashland, and they'll come out in a 2-3 zone. Goatley at the logo. Goes to the far wing, brings it back out to the top of the key, and he'll step back out to the logo. He's guarded by Smith and Owens, who are at the top of that zone. Over to number 2, Helton, back up to Goatley. Over to Helton, his triple, and it's going to bounce off. Clark tips it, but it goes back out to Helton. As they go over to the wing and back to Goatley, he's going to attack inside. Goatley, nice pass underneath to Goodwin, and he gets the bucket. Found him wide open underneath there. 3-2 Ashland. 7 minutes to go in the first. Neal over to Clark as they're staying in a man-to-man. Clark against Steffen. Gives it back to Owens. He's going to attack, kick it out. Clark drives inside. Nice move. Goes up, and no call. Rebound by Steffen. 3-2 Ashland here early. Steffen looking, gets it to Goodwin, and over to the corner to Helton. His 3 is good. Colton Helton, a 31% three-point shooter, hits his first. It's 5-3 Henry Clay. Neal, screen from Clark. Neal to the bucket, gives it out to Owens. Thought about the 3, instead brings it back out to the logo. Gives it over to Neal on the far side. And Neal looking. They're face guarding Drew Smith. He wants to give it there. That's Smith not open. Neal drives inside, feeds it out to Clark in the corner. Pass to Owens on the wing. His second 3's missed, and the rebound by Helton. 5-3 Ashland early. As Steffen with it against Smith. Drives inside against Clark. Feeds it out to the far, near corner. And that's going to be Hemingway over to Steffen, and his fadeaway jumper is good. Steffen, his first bucket. He averages 21 a game. And Henry Clay on a 7-0 run. They lead 7-3. Neal over to Clark. Clark on the near wing. Attacks against Goodwin. Feeds it over to Hughes inside. He's cut off. Picks up his dribble. Gives it out to Clark on the far corner. Clark, they're cutting him off. He's going to give it back out to Neal up top. Henry Clay playing sort of a quarter-court man-to-man. They're playing off of Neal right now as he has it near midcourt. They're switching on him, and Smith will get called for a moving screen. First Tomcat turnover, as that's going to go back to Henry Clay with 5:17 to go in the first quarter. Ashland trailing 7-3. That'll be Stephan inbounding, and he's going to inbound it to Goatley. There, Ashland will come out. It's like they're going to.
Want a secret to free holiday gifts? TikTok /and-free makes it real. Share a link, /the price to zero, free item, free shipping. Download and open TikTok, search /free.
SAA knows the power.
The 72.7% free throw shooter, but he's got one more coming up, and that one goes in. Owens with all 4 of Ashland's points. They trail 10-4 here with 4:06 to go in the first. Good one. Ashland will go back to more of a 2-3 look now as Stephan at the top of the zone over to Goodwin near midcourt, and they go to the elbow. They go to Helton. He's going to miss a shot, but Helton there to get the board. They're down to Jackson, and they go to the near corner. 3 balls good by Hemingway. 13-4, 3 threes for Henry Clay, and that's what I mean. We've seen a team come in shooting 26% from 3 and shoot out of their minds. As Neal over to Smith. Jab steps, drives inside, gives it to Hughes on the near corner. Out to Smith. He's guarded tightly by Helton and cut off. He'll lob it over to Owens on the far wing. Owens to Neal. He's going to take a 3 from way out. Misses it. And there to get it is Jackson. Henry Clay they want it. Ashland doesn't. Goatley on the run. Feeds it inside, turns it over. As Caleb Clark down court to Owens on the near wing. Drives. Feeds it over to Neal. He drives inside. Underneath to a wide open Caleb Clark. He makes it a worse lay-in. Ashland trailing 13-6, 2:57 to go in the first quarter. Goatley now will walk it up for the Blue Devils, where he'll be met by Drew Smith. Ashland in a man-to-man. As Stephan has it, top of the key, pitches it back to Goatley, and he turns it over out of bounds. Third turnover for Henry Clay. Ashland will get the ball back. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. They trail 13-6. As Neal will bring it up, and he'll be met by Goatley. Screen coming from Clark. Neal goes around into the lane, goes up, and misses a shot, but gets fouled. And we'll see who that one's going to be on. That's going to go against Jackson, and that's going to be his second. So Jackson Stephan, that's 2 fouls for him early. We'll see what Coach Brown decides to do, if he keeps him in or not. Remember, Jackson Stephan committed to Air Force, averages 21 and 10 a game. Neal will sink the first. Elijah Neal is a 75.7% free throw shooter, and Jackson will go out momentarily, and checking in will be number 12, Isaiah Brown, the junior. Neal, his second free throw is going to bounce off. Ashland 2 for 4 from the line tonight, as that's going to be taken by Hemingway, deflected out of bounds, and that's going to stay with the Blue Devils. Ashland is looking flat early. 2:27 to go in the first. They trail 13-7. Hemingway will inbound for Henry Clay. And he's looking underneath, wide open is Barrett Goodwin for his 7th point. 15-7 Henry Clay. Neal be met by Goatley at half court. Screen coming up from Caleb Clark. He gives it back to Smith. Off the screen, Smith is going to step back and take a 3. Miss it. Rebound by Goatley. He's going to go against Neal. Goatley drives in, stops, takes the jumper, and connects. 17-7 Henry Clay. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Neal, against the man-to-man, drives inside, turns around, takes the jumper, and they call a foul, but it's on the floor. It's going to go against Goatley. That's going to be his first, the team's 3rd for Henry Clay. Stephan on the bench in foul trouble right now for the Blue Devils, as number 15, Jalen Hill, checking in for Henry Clay. Off the bench as now that's going to be inbounded. They're looking to get it in, and a foul called. And that one's going to go, it'll be away from the ball, as that's going to go against number 3, Kai Paris, who just checked in as well. That's going to be Kai's first and the team's 4th. So no more fouls to give for Henry Clay as Clark gets it in the post, pitches it back to O'Neal. He drives, goes through, thought he got fouled, but he got the bucket to go. And down the court they go. Hill lays it up, misses a gimme, but there to tip it in is Paris. 19-9, Henry Clay. Owens from the corner for three. Airballs it. Rebound goes to Brown, or to Hill. And now Goatley will have it, and he'll be guarded by Owens at midcourt. He'll direct traffic. 1:20 to go in the first quarter as Hemingway on the far wing. Throws it to Goatley. His turnaround mid-range jumper off, and Owens gets it. He's going to push it. Owens down court to Smith, and they're going to say Smith was on the end line. The third Tomcat turnover. Tomcats trail 19-9 right now. 1:09 to go in the first quarter. And Hemingway will inbound it. He gets it to Goatley. Ashland staying in a man-to-man. Goatley, and it's deflected out by Owens. And I thought Owens threw it off of Paris, but they're going to say it stays with Henry Clay. So Paris will inbound, and he gets it into Goatley. And Ashland now, as they throw it inside, turned over. Fourth turnover for Henry Clay. Owens in the corner, goes it out, and it's taken away by Goatley. 4 Ashland turnovers. Goatley drives, goes up, misses a shot. Rebound goes out to Smith. Over to Neal. Neal drives, fakes the pass, goes up, and a blocking foul. Neal goes down. Both Neal and Paris go down in a heap. Neal gets up, so does Paris. And Ferris will pick up his second foul. Ashland trailing by 10 here with 36 seconds to go in the first. They scored the first 3 before Henry Clay went on a 10-0 run. Neal will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that was a 15th foul on Henry Clay. So Paris and Stephan with 2 for fouls each for Henry Clay. But again, if you're Coach Brown, and your best player's on the bench in foul trouble, I mean, it's not such a big deal when you're up 10. And Neal's second shot, it's off. Ashland just a bad night in a lot of ways as Helton gets the rebound. 3 for 6 from the line now are the Tomcats as they trail 19-10 with under 30 seconds to go. In the first, Goatley at midcourt. Ashland staying in that tight man-to-man. And Goatley looking. Guarded by Smith now. 14 seconds to go in the first. Goatley. Henry Clay wanting to hold it for the last shot. Goatley at 8. Starts bringing it up at 6, at 5. Drives at 4. Goatley fakes. And Owens deflects it at 2. And Owens, my view is obstructed. They trying to indicate it went off the Henry Clay player. As Hemingway checks in for Henry Clay, as does Stephan. Out will go Hill and Brown. Out will go Hill and Hemingway. So that's going to be inbounded. They're looking to get it in. Helton heaves it up at the buzzer and misses off the backboard. Not a bad idea. Three-pointer. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 19-10. Henry Clay leading Ashland. We'll be back on 97.9 The River.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank, located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
Henry Clay leading Ashland 19-10, and I don't think you could have asked for a better quarter for Henry Clay. 3 3-pointers. Ashland going 3 of 6 from the line. And your best player on the bench with 2 fouls, and Jackson Steffen for much of the quarter. And they're still up 9 early so far. It's because Steffen is back in. It's him, Hemingway, Goatley, and Helton, and Alan Dixon. Number 4 is checked into the game for Henry Clay. Dixon on the elbow. He brings it in. It's Neal, River Lynch, Hughes, Smith, and Clark for the Tomcats. Steffen, they get it to him inside, and he gets his 4th point. Henry Clay leading 21-10. And a whistle blows in the far corner, and like official, looks like a timeout to quick time to clean the floor. Like though, just some sweat on the. We've had players diving all day, so Smith will inbound from the far side. Ashland trailing 21-10 with 7:37 to go in the second quarter. Right now, Owens out right now for the Tomcats, and Lynch in the game. And now Smith will. Now still cleaning on it some, but right now it's been, Hemingway 9-27 from 3 on the year, has one. Helton, a 31% shooter, 11-36, he's hit one. And Barrett, good one. He's hit 2 on the year, he's hit 1 so far. So Henry Clay just having a good night shooting. Ashland and officials they are going to take a longer timeout, do a little bit more cleaning on the floor, I guess. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Here's another Kendrick Communications Community Chatter. The Home Energy Assistance Program is open for applications for 2025-26. HEAT can help eligible Ohioans manage their heating bills. You can find applications at your local community action agency or call 1-800-582-7277.
This Kendrick Communications Community Chatter brought to you by Buddy's All-American Barbecue, the home of killer wings, great barbecue, ice-cold beer in Huntington and Milton. Check out WVBBQ.com.
Hey, Herd Nation. Coach Corny Jackson here. Are you ready to light up the scoreboard?
Marshall lobs to Van Komen again, and he lays it up. He hits the shot. He draws the foul. Marshall's up 2, and Van Komen can give the Thundering Herd its biggest lead of the game.
Marshall basketball is back. Sunbelt play tips off December 31st against Georgia State. Let's pack the cam. Grab the Sunbelt Conference Pack. Every league home game for just $150.
Get your tickets today at herdzone.com, and let's keep the cam rolling.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
Smith lobs it in. It's deflected out of bounds by Goatley. It's going to stay with the Tomcats. Hughes will inbound it from the baseline, though. Deflected it all the way out. Smart play by Neal. Goatley deflected it, and Neal just blocked him from getting to it. As Neal's going to drive inside, fakes out Steffen and gets the bucket. He has 6. Ashland down 9, though, with 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. And 10 to go. It's second quarter as Steffen at midcourt over to Goatley on the near side. He has it against Smith on the near wing. Will back it out. And he throws it over to Hemingway, top of the key. And over to Helton on the near wing. Back up to Steffen at the top of the key. He steps back, takes the 3, misses it. Rebound by Smith. Ashland down 9, 6:44 to go in the second. Smith to the bucket. He's cut off, gets it out to Clark on the near wing. He's going to jab, step, drive. They triple him immediately, and they call him for traveling. 5th Tomcat turnover. This is some adversity they're facing in a game, no doubt. Everything seems to be going against the Tomcats right now. Goatley will inbound it for the Blue Devils, and they'll get back to him. He'll bring it up, give it to Helton. He feeds it into Steffen. He goes up, misses a shot, and a foul called. Elijah Neal will pick up the foul as Steffen will go to the free throw line. He is a 71.9% free throw shooter, as he's 23 of 32 on the year. He's committed to Air Force, a good athlete. Like I mentioned, 6'4" and a great wingspan. He's going to sink the first. Steffen with 5, but again, if he's staying in the game with 2 fouls, so if Ashland can find a way to get him his 3rd, this could change the complexion of the ball game. 22-12, Henry Clay leading Ashland. as Steffen, his second shot is off. Rebound by Clark, and that's going to be an over-the-back call against Alan Dixon. That's going to be his first and the team's first. So Ashland down 10 with 6:22 to go in the second, but right now the Tomcats just no rhythm offensively. They're just driving and just trying to attack, but not really any flow to the offense. As Neal will bring it up against Goatley. Screen coming from Clark. Neal drives it inside, goes up and scores. Neal with 8. Ashland down 22-14. Goatley bringing it up for Henry Clay, where he's met by Smith. Ashland staying in that man-to-man. They started out in a 2-3. As now it's given over to Paris on the near wing. Paris looking. Ashland down by 8. Takes his dribble, brings it back to midcourt, and directs traffic. Gives it over to Goatley. He's going to drive against Clark. Goatley inside, post up, decides to bring it out to the near wing, and they switch Smith on him. 22-14 Henry Clay here in the second quarter. Goatley drives on Smith, steps back, takes the jumper, and scores. Richard Goatley has an impressive mid-range shot. Henry Clay builds it out to 10. Neal drives in, feeds it to Hughes in the corner. His three is off. Rebound by Helton. Ashland hit a 3 to open the game as they go down court. Hughes deflects it and steals it. Neal the other way. Over to Smith. He drives to the bucket, goes up, and a blocking foul called against Henry Clay. And that's going to go against Paris. That's going to be his third. So Kai Paris will go out of the game for the Blue Devils likely, and Smith will go to the line for 2 shots. He's 19 of 25 on the season, 76%. But Ashland tonight, 3 for 6 on that front. His first shot is good. Smith on the board now as Steffen checks back in for the Blue Devils. Out will go Paris. Hughes coming out for Ashland. And Owens coming back into the game. Second shot coming up for Smith. And that one's going to go in. 24-16, Henry Clay leading Ashland. Goatley now running the point for the Blue Devils. And he's going to be guarded by Smith. Trying to get it to Jackson or to Steffen in the post. They do. Smith, and he feeds it underneath. Dixon takes it, but they're going to call a foul on River Lynch. So that's going to be Lynch's first and the team's second. That's going to send Dixon to the free throw line for Henry Clay. And Dixon has not been to the free throw line this year for the Blue Devils. He's going to put the first one up, and it's off. Oh, as number 15, Jalen Hill coming back in. Out will go Steffen for the Blue Devils. Second shot coming up for Dixon, as the Blue Devils are 1 for 2 in that department from the free throw line. And Dixon's second free throw is good. So he's on the board, and it's 25-16 Henry Clay with 4:51 to go here in the second quarter. Neal over to Clark. Clark guarded by Dixon, drives inside, goes up, and fouled. That'll go against number 15, Jalen Hill. That's going to be his first, the team's third. So 1 foul to give now for Henry Clay. Clark will go to the free throw line. Caleb Clark, a 72% free throw shooter. He is 26 of 36 on the season. Clark, who recently committed to play for Cumberland University in Tennessee. That one hits the front of the rim but bounces in. He has one more as Justin Hughes coming in for the Tomcats. Out will go River Lynch. Tomcats down 8, but Clark has a chance to cut it back one more as Steffen getting ready to check back in for Henry Clay. Clark's second free throw is good. Tomcats are 7 of 10 right now from the free throw line, but they trail 25-18 here in the second quarter against Henry Clay. As they're going to go to the 1-2-2 full court trap. Steffen handling it up top, gets it over to Goatley. And Goatley over to Goodwin. Back up to Goatley. Have Goatley and Goodwin out there. Easy mix up. Ashland dropping back in a man-to-man. They throw it underneath. Hughes deflects it, and back into the hands of Dixon. Misses a shot inside. Jackson gets it, puts it up and in. Dixon, they missed a cut. Dixon had him by the jersey. Hughes deflects it, and Dixon had him under there, but the official's back was to the play as Neal will have it against Goatley. It's a 9-point lead for Henry Clay here in the second. Neal will give it back to Smith. He fakes the three, and they guard him tight. Gives it back out to Owens at the top of the key. Over to Smith on the near wing. Jab steps and steps back out and gives it to Neal. He's going to take it in against Helton. Neal feeds it underneath to Hughes, underneath to Clark. He scores. He's a little passive there, but Clark able to get the bucket. It's 27-20, and it's taken away by Clark. Down court to Smith on the drive against Steffen. Puts it up and in. Steffen did not want to pick up that third foul, and Henry Clay calls timeout. Ashland down 27-22. We'll be back on 97.9 The River.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
3:34 to go in the second quarter. Henry Clay leading the Tomcats 27-22 after Drew Smith gets a steal and away, and they call it a timeout. As Henry Clay will have the basketball. Tomcats staying in that 1-2-2 full-court trap. Goatley, and he throws it out of bounds. No, they're saying it was deflected. Wow. I'm not sure. Hemingway checks in. I'd like to see it again, though. It could have been right. I mean, I'm back there. It could have been right. They get it to Goatley. As he's going to be doubled, he gets it over to Steffen against Hughes in the 1-2-2 full-court trap. Steffen brings it around to the near wing. Steffen drives, posts up Hughes, drives inside, misses a shot, but gets fouled. Foul's going to go against Hughes, his first. Team foul number 3, and that's going to send Steffen to the free throw line. And Steffen at the line. He's going to miss the first. One more coming up. So one more shot coming up for Steffen. And it's up. And that one's going to go. Steffen with 8 so far. As Hill comes in for Henry Clay, out goes Steffen. They're being very particular how they're playing Steffen since he has those 2 fouls. And he's out now as Henry Clay coming back out in a man-to-man. They're up 6 against the Tomcats. Neal around Clark's screen. Owens from the corner. His 3. Good! Elijah Owens, his second 3. It's a 3-point game. Henry Clay's led by as much as 10. As Goatley against the pressure, gives it to Helton. And it's taken away by Neal. He goes the other way. Neal to Smith in the corner to tie. Missed it. Rebound by Clark. He goes up and fouled by. No, they're going to call a travel. Clark went up and got knocked down, and they called a travel on him. It's going to be a turnover, the 8th Tomcat turnover, as Steffen checks back in. Again, they're thinking offense here, Henry Clay is. 2:45 to go in the first half. It's 28-25 Henry Clay. Goatley at the top of the press, over to Steffen. As Ashland staying in that 1-2-2, back over to Goatley on the far side. He's going to be doubled down inside. Hemingway's wide open, and he lays it in. 30-25, Henry Clay. Hemingway with 5. Owens back out to Neal. Over to Clark at the top of the key. Clark guarded by Steffen. And over to Neal, deflected by Goatley and taken away. And he drives inside, misses again. He's Steffen there, though. Tips it up and in. So Steffen now, it's 32-25. Henry Clay leading Ashland. 2:06 to go in the second quarter. Neal against Goatley. And back to Smith. Smith drives in against Helton. He's cut off, doubled, and they're gonna call a foul. I thought Smith got away with the walk on the, or not Smith, but they got away with a block foul the last time. I think that was a makeup call. As Helton will pick up the foul, and Neal will inbound to Clark underneath. He'll lay it in. He has 8. It's a 5-point game again, 32-27 Henry Clay. Goatley over to Hemingway. Up top, Hemingway drives in, lobs it over to Goatley. He'll take the 3 and miss it. Rebound underneath by Stephan. He tries to feed it underneath, but Helton was out of bounds. And more got deflected into his hands, but he couldn't hang on to it. And it's going to go back to, as Stephan goes out, and Brown comes in for Henry Clay. Again, Stephan, their star player, has 10 so far tonight, and he's also has 2 fouls. So they're trying to preserve him. And Brown back into the game for the Blue Devils. Neal will run the point for the Tomcats. 1:30 to go in the first half. They trail by 5. He brings it up on the far wing. Clark on the screen. Neal goes around. He's guarded by Helton. He'll instruct the team. And off. Neal's going to drive on Helton. Feeds it underneath. Hughes lost the handle. Gives it out to Clark on the far wing. Clark drives it in. Clark goes up with a floater, and it hits the rim and bounces in. Ashland down 3 with 1:02 to go in the first half. Goatley against the 1-2-2, and thrown away. Clark deflects it into the hands of Hughes. 8th turnover. Hughes drives inside, misses a shot. Owens misses a put-back dunk. Goatley gets the rebound, and Smith tries to get the ball, and he's going to be called, wanted a jump ball. They're going to call a foul away. Stephan checking back in. That's going to go back to Henry Clay. Each team with 4 fouls now. That's going to be Smith's second foul. He's got to be careful. Each team with 4 fouls right now. 49.8 seconds to go in the half. Henry Clay leading 32-29. Possession arrow with the Tomcats as Principal Jamie Campbell running out to do a little extra, doing a little overtime work on the floor. Again, right now it's been hit. I feel like the Tomcats, since they switched to that 1-2-2, having a little bit of success defensively. They wanted to come out in that zone, but Henry Clay shot him out of it with 3 3-pointers. As now Goatley will have it. Goatley at the top of the press, lobs it over to Hemingway. He's going to take it to the near wing and bring it back to the logo. Hemingway, he's going to lob it inside to Helton and back to the corner. It's a good one. Good one. And Stephan in the post. Stephan against Hughes goes up, and it's going to rattle in. He has 12. 34-29 Henry Clay. 21 seconds to go in the half. Neal against Goatley at midcourt. He's going to call the play. 12 seconds to go. Neal with it at 10, at 9, at 8. Neal at 7, at 6. Drives in at 5. Loses his footing. Fakes out. Helton goes underneath. That gets it to go. Neal with a tough shot at the buzzer. And Ashland will trail 34-31 at halftime. Not a good half for the Tomcats at all. But they're able to stay in it. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash. People could get hurt or killed. But that didn't stop you, did it? You knew you could get arrested. You could incur huge legal expenses, and you could possibly even lose your job. You were well aware of the consequences of driving drunk. But one thing's for sure. You were wrong when you said it was no big deal. Drive sober or get pulled over.
This message is brought to you by the Huntington Highway Safety Program.
Catch all the action of Ashland Tomcats basketball all season long on your radio home for the Tomcats 97.9 The River. The River has you covered for each and every Tomcats basketball game, both home and away, as the Tomcats look to bring home another championship. Download the app today or listen online at 979theriver.com. Ashland Tomcats basketball on 97.9 The River is sponsored by Kentucky Farmers Bank, McLeod's Body Shop, and Community Trust Bank. Ashland Tomcats basketball basketball from Kindred Communications.
Here's another Kindred Communications community chatter. You have a voice when it comes to your long-term care. An ombudsman advocates on your behalf for issues related to health, safety, welfare, and residents' rights wherever you receive long-term care services. Contact your local ombudsman at the Area Agency on Aging District 7 for confidential assistance at 800-582-7277.
This Kindred Communications community chatter brought to you by Papa John's Gallup Police, serving Gallup Police in Point Pleasant. Phone 740-578-3060.
Life. What is life? Life is a collection of moments. Moments that stay with you a lifetime. Make those memories and moments happen at CF Rushline Jewelers with our complete line of Gabriel & Company diamond rings, engagement rings, and wedding bands. CF Rushline Jewelers is your place to make those life moments happen. Visit CF Rushline Jewelers at 947 3rd Avenue in Huntington, across from Pullman Square, or visit online at cfrjewelers.com.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
We're back as the Tomcats opened up with a 3-0 lead.
No time of the year sounds better than the holidays. We look forward to the opening of new presents, heading out with family to see holiday lights, then racing back home to enjoy a traditional family meal. Or sometimes running back out to grab the last-minute gift. Get into the holiday spirit during the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hot Mics with Billy Bush is sponsored by LA Golf, the most technologically advanced golf gear on the market.
Listen to the hot takes, real talk, no fluff, right here on Hot Mics with Billy Bush. Live Mondays and Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on TuneIn.
Butterball in Garner is hiring. Whether it's through the work you do, the people you support, or the growth you experience, you'll have the opportunity to help pass love on every day. Explore opportunities that match your strengths and support your journey by visiting careers.butterball.com. Apply today and find your seat at the table. Butterball is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, including veterans and individuals with disabilities.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
As we welcome in the new year, Poca Valley Bank would like to say thank you. Thank you for trusting them. Thank you and for being part of the community. Since 1908, they've been greeting their customers like family because relationships matter. From everyone at Poca Valley Bank, they wish you and yours a happy new year and a bright year ahead. Poca Valley Bank, where relationships matter. Visit PocaValleyBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again. That means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company, 50-pound bags of winter ice melt for $9.75. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride, $24.95. Let Ashland Milling Company keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Ball. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Basketball. Go Tomcats!
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Our Kindred Communications family of stations reminds you of the need for blood donations to the Red Cross. Blood is always needed. It may save your life or the life of a loved one. This reminder is brought to you in part by
Angel Tax and Bookkeeping, personal and business tax returns, bookkeeping, payroll, and trucking authority. 127 State Street, Proctorville. Call 740-886-6500. Ricer Equipment, your local Kubota dealer in Jackson and Lucasville. Visit RicerEquipment.com or find us on Facebook. NWV Medicine, Jackson General Hospital, leading healthcare across Jackson and Mason counties.
Kindred Communications is committed to equal employment opportunities. We are actively seeking organizations that assist in connecting job seekers with employers. If your organization is interested in collaborating with us, please reach out. Visit kindredcom.net or call 304-523-8401 for more information. Kindred Communications Incorporated. Equal opportunity is our priority. Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Here's another Kindred Communications community chatter. True Alta is an online portal designed just for family caregivers, providing caregiver information, videos, tip sheets, music therapy, webinars, and much more 24/7. Sign up today for this free and beneficial resource for caregivers by going to aaa7.truealta.com.
This Kindred Communications community chatter brought to you by GoMart. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Head to the App Store and get the app for GoMart.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Our Kindred Communications family of stations reminds you of the need for blood donations to the Red Cross. Blood is always needed. It may save your life or the life of a loved one. This reminder is brought to you in part by
Classic Liquors, your adult beverage headquarters in Huntington, Canova. Classic Liquors, simply the best. Smokin' Jay's Rib and Brew House, the Tri-State's best barbecue and ribeye, U.S. Route 60, Ashland, Kentucky. Smokin' Jay's, come fire it up. And Arrowhead Land Company's Team Wit. Call 937-545-7764. Online at arrowheadlandcompany.com. The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back. The Tomcats trail 34-31 at halftime to Henry Clay. And, of course, some good to see some alums in the house. Of course, next to me we got Trey Troxler, and on the other side got to catch up with Braxton Jennings, who's here, Asher Adkins, Nate Freeze, Kaya Robinson, race to board. Tyson Lalone all in the house today. Tomcats starting the second half going right to left as it's going to be Owens, Neal, Smith, Hughes, and Clark, the original starters for Henry Clay. It's going to be Goatley as Smith drives in and gets fouled. It's Goatley. As that foul's going to go against Helton. Colton Helton, his second. Helton and Stephan with 2 as well out there, and Kai Paris on the bench. He has 3. But right now it's Goatley, Stephan, Hemingway, Goodwin, and let's see who I'm missing, and Helton on the court for Henry Clay. Smith to the free throw line, and he's going to miss the first one. Tomcats 7 for 11 from the free throw line right now. Smith with 1 more coming. And Smith goes out. Smith took an unintentional shot on that play. Smith is going to go out, and River Lynch is going to attempt the free throw. Smith on the sideline. I'm looking over trying to see what it is. He's some water. Looks okay. And we'll see what he back and does. That's now going to be blood now on the free throw line. So they're calling we'll keep it here. It's 7:52 to go in the third right now. Somebody, I think Lynch, is going to be shooting a free throw. We'll see what the official cause on that as they're running out to clean the floor off. Smith being treated on the sideline right now. Lynch into the game. And he's gonna go to the line for 1 more. And up as Ashland trailing 34-31, and they're going to send the teams back to huddle. So at 7:52 to go to the third quarter, Ashland will have another free throw. We get back. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Here's another Kinder Communications community chatter. True Alta is an online portal designed just for family caregivers, providing caregiver information, videos, tip sheets, music therapy, webinars, and much more 24/7. Sign up today for this free and beneficial resource for caregivers by going to aaa7.truealta.com.
This Kinder Communications community chatter brought to you by GoMart. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Head to the App Store and get the app for GoMart. Hey, it's Big John. Are you hungry for a taste of home? Well, come on down to Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located 230 16th Street in Ashland. They serve old-fashioned home-cooked meals in a true family atmosphere. From hearty breakfast to daily specials, there's always something fresh and on the
Ashland trailing 34-31 with 7:52 to go here in the third quarter as Ryan Bonner running out to they're spraying bleach onto the court with a little bit of blood that took place. Coach Conway, the athletic director, Jim Conway on the court now. It's a 3-point game right now, though. Ashland will have another free throw as Drew Smith looked like he was feeling sick to the stomach on the sideline. I'm not sure what is going down. He's up, moving around a little bit, trying to drink some water, so hopefully we'll see him feel better soon. But right now the situation, Ashland will have another free throw as Colton Helton just picked up his second foul for Henry Clay. Henry Clay with Helton, and Jackson Stephan has 2. Again, it's not as big of a deal in the third, but if he picks up his third, that could change the complexion of the game. And Kai Paris on the bench for Henry Clay with 3 fouls, although he normally a good player, but doesn't start for them normally. And now Lynch is going to come in for Drew Smith and shoot the free throw. Lynch has not been to the free throw line this season. Although he's a 45% shooter from downtown, he's going to have one coming up, and that goes off. So Ashland now 7 for 12 from the free throw line for 58%. Stephan at midcourt gives it over to Hemingway. Ashland starting out in the man-to-man. Goatley up top against Owens. Goatley 5'8" and cat quick out to Stephan. He fakes the 3 and gives it back out to Goatley on the far near side. Goatley against Owens, bounce pass to Goodwin and over to Stephan. He drives against Clark, gets the shot and the foul. Oh, Stephan's going to get a go to the free throw line for 1 more. So foul goes against Clark. That's his first, and Stephan will get one more as he is 2 for 3 from there, I believe, tonight. Stephan will hit that one. He's at 15. Ashland down 37-31 here with 7:21 to go in the third. Neal against Goatley. Good screen from Clark. Neal goes around, drives inside, spins, turns, feeds it to Owens in the corner. His three off. Rebound by Hemingway. And he's going to run it. He's pushing tempo. He goes in against Hughes, feeds it to the corner. 3 ball up and good. And a 6-0 run by Henry Clay to start the second half as Barrett good one. He had 2 threes coming on, 2 threes tonight. Lynch goes for 3, misses it. Rebound by Stephan. 40-31, Henry Clay. As Goatley drives in, takes the mid-range jumper. It goes in and out. Rebound by Clark. He goes to Neal. Neal steps up, takes the 3, and hits it. His 7th of the year, and it's 40-34. Tomcats trailing. Ashland back in the 1-2-2 zone. Hemingway goes cross court to Goatley. He drives it in. Goatley to the bucket, feeds it out. Hemingway open. His 3 off. Rebound by Neal. Elijah Neal loses the ball but hangs on to it. He's going to dribble up. Neal into the lane. Feeds it out to Lynch. He's open for 3. He got the 3. River Lynch with his first 3. It's 40-37. Ashland trailing. Goatley against the press. Lobs it over to Stephan. He gets it into the trap at midcourt and throws it back to Helton. Cross court over to Goatley on the near wing. Goatley guarded by Owens. Screen from Stephan. They switch Hughes on him. Goatley steps back, picks up his dribble, and lobs it up to Helton. Helton against Lynch. And he gives it back to Goatley. 40-37, Henry Clay, 5:40 to go in the third quarter. As Goatley around the screen, gives it up top. Good one. Once the 3 not there, gives it over to Hemingway. And he's going to give it back to Goatley. Goatley guarded by Lynch. Ashland in a man-to-man still. 5:23 to go in the third. They trail by 3. Goatley backs it up to the 10-second stripe almost. And now he's going to drive against Lynch. Goatley gets inside, stops once the jumper not there, out to Helton. He's going to step back against Neal, goes into Stephan. He goes up, misses the shot, but they're going to call a foul. So Owens is going to pick it up. That's going to be his first and the team's second. So Stephan will go to the free throw line. That's what they like to do. They like to get it to him on the block there. And he's going to put the first one up and miss it. Henry Clay, 4 of 7 from the free throw line as Drew Smith comes back into the game. River Lynch, a big hand for him as he came off the bench and hit a 3. Second shot coming up for Stephan. 5:07 to go in the third quarter. Ashland trails 40-37. As Stephan's second free throw is good, and he has 16. Neal, midcourt as he's guarded by Goatley. Screen coming from Smith. Neal will step back and give it to Smith. Smith guarded by Helton. He's going to attack the basket, feed it over to Clark in the corner. He drives. Stephan pokes it away. Turned over, ninth Tomcat turnover. Stephan feeds it underneath to Hemingway. He goes up and hits it. Hemingway with 7. It's back to a 6-point lead. Neal drives inside, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. And that's going to go against Goatley. That's going to be his second. That's going to be his second, the team's second. 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Ashland trailing 43-37. Neal lobs it over to Smith from 25 feet back. Missed it, and Stephan gets the rebound. He's going to run it up and be met by Neal. Neal pokes it out and can't quite get it away, though. Goatley takes it underneath, feeds it into Hemingway. He's blocked from behind by Owens. Ashland down 6 with the ball. Smith against Helton. Drives it inside. He's cut off. Gives it out to Clark. And up to Neal up on the logo. And over to Owens. And he turns it over. 10th Tomcat turnover. Hemingway drives, 1-on-none. Clark somehow got there to make a block. And are you kidding me? Jackson fouled him from behind. And boy, Bonner livid. He better be careful not to get teed up. Bonner is livid. And I can't blame him. Unbelievable. They just, reached, got him from behind. How could they miss that? That guy is terrible. That guy is absolutely terrible. Crowd booing. Wow. I mean, they got the lay-in. And that's good. 45-37, Henry Clay. How did they miss that? That guy's been missing calls all day, and I was preparing to keep silent on it, but I'm not now. And I'm not afraid to let him know about it either, as Clark will inbound from the baseline. 45-37, Henry Clay here with 3:52 to go in the third quarter. Strader now in the game for the Tomcats. Neal out momentarily. Strader against Goatley. He's going to give it to Clark and back to Smith. Smith drives inside, and he goes to Hughes. Back to Strader in the corner. He'll bring it back up. Strader. And picks up his dribble, gives it back to Owens. He's going to drive against Hemingway, go up. He got it and got fouled. Owens with 8. Neal checking in. Out will go Strader. So Owens will go to the free throw line for no more. Ashland 7 of 12 from the line. Helton will pick up Hemingway his first, and Owens gets the free throw to go. Ashland 8 of 13 from the line. Goatley against the pressure, gives it to Steffen, back to Goatley on the near side, and a timeout by Henry Clay. We will see. It's a 30. We're going to take it as well. 45-40, Henry Clay leading here in the third. We'll be back on 97.9 The River.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Giovanni's Pizza. Fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
And we're back. It's 45-40. Henry Clay leading with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. And it is a timeout called by Coach Brown of the Blue Devils as they are going to inbound. That's going to be Steffen inbounding. As their Tomcats are going to drop back. And they're going to go back to the 2-3 zone, extending it a little bit. And over to Helton on the far wing, back up top to Goatley. He's going to feed it in. Steffen goes up, misses the shot, tips his miss up and in. And now Neal will take it up. Neal guarded by Goatley. Screen from Smith. Over to Owens. He's going to attack. Feed it out to the corner. 3 up from Hughes. Off. Rebound goes to Steffen. He's going to bring it up, and Ashland will go back into a man-to-man. Steffen against Neal. Drives it inside. Oh, same guy missed that call. He pushed off, and he got the bucket. As now Owens goes inside. And back out. Neal from 25 feet hits it. 49-43. Ashland. Bonner calling a 30 seconds. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. But that guy is bad. I mean, bad. And he's done a few of these games here tonight. People next to me nodding. I mean, that guy is atrocious. And I mean, it's not just Ashland. It's both ways, but I'm just thinking, wow. As Ashland trails for it, but that's not the reason. At the same time, Ashland's missed some free throws. They've missed some good looks from downtown. And now they trail 49-43 here in the third, 2:12 remaining. And at the same time, Steffen's not an athlete you can fully stop. But Ashland has 22 on the game so far. He averages 21 on the year, 20.8 to be exact. as Stephen will inbound. Ashland picking up full court again. He's going to get it in. He gets it to Hemingway. Ashland in a full court man. Stephen near midcourt throws it over to Goatley. Yeah, Ashland now will drop. Now they'll stay in that man-to-man. As Stephen has it up top against Clark, gives it over to Goatley. He tries the three from the wing, and it bounces up off the top of off the backboard and in. So it's a 9-point lead for Henry Clay. Hughes the other way, drives in and draws the foul. Ashland down 9 here in the third quarter. As that foul will go against number 21. That's going to go against Goodwin. That's going to be his first. Team foul number 4. So Hughes is going to have 2 coming up. And he's going to miss the first. Ashland now 8 of 14 from the free throw line as Goodwin goes out for Henry Clay, and in comes Kai Paris. Take note, he has 3 fouls. It's got Hughes to the line for 1 more. And his second shot is good. Helton up to Stephen and to Goatley. Back up to Stephen. Lobbed over to Helton. And they go to the corner. Hemingway drives in against Clark. Cut off. Throws the ball out. And Goatley will drive in, and the foul called on Owens. Goatley had him beat by a half step, and a blocking foul on Owens. That's going to be his second, the team's third. 52-44 Henry Clay with 1:29 to go here in the third quarter. As Hemingway's going to inbound it. He's going to bounce it into Stephen up top. Stephen into the lane, turnaround jumper. It's off. Wow, he got fouled on that. No call. Smith down to Owens. Drives inside against Helton. Poked out. Stephen. Let's go at him, and a scuffle ensues by near the. And there's keeping the ball with Ashland. Their officials are losing control of this one. And it's that one. There you go. We'll see what the scuffle ensued. The ball was deflected. And again, they're not looking away from the ball. Stephen calling. Stephen was holding Hughes. I was right in front of me here, holding him, or Owens, as he was going for the loose ball. Nothing called, and then now they're cleaning up. The coaches cleaning it up right in front of me. The ball's going to stay with Ashland. So now Smith will inbound right in front of me as Coach Bonner doing a little extra work cleaning it up. 1:15 to go here in the third. It's 52-44 Henry Clay. Smith will inbound as now the Blue Devils will stay man-to-man most of this game. It's lobbed into Neal in the back court. He'll be met by Goatley. And drive around. Neal wants the three, not there. As they switch Stephen on him, over to Smith on the near wing. He drives, he's cut off. Underneath, Hughes cut off. Back out to Smith against Helton. Drives and goes inside, whistles, and a blocking foul called against Helton. And that's going to be Helton's third. And again, I don't think Helton fouled it. That was, I hate the makeup call. They call that as a makeup call, I think. But Smith's going to get to the free throw line for 2 shots coming up. So he's got 2, his first. It's good. Smith with 5, and they're doing a good job. I mean, Smith has been face guarded a lot this year, understandably so, with how well he could shoot from downtown. He hit 9 threes against Juanita Baptist. 52-45, Ashland trailing, and Smith misses a second. Ashland has missed 7 free throws tonight. Stephen brings it up against Clark and Smith. He's doubled and throws it away to Owens. 9th Henry Clay turnover. Owens stuffs it the other end. Elijah Owens. A 30-second timeout called by Henry Clay. Full timeout. 52-47, Ashland trailing here late in the third. We'll be back on 97.9 The River.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Herd Nation. Coach Corny Jackson here. Are you ready to light up the scoreboard?
Marshall lobs to Van Coleman again, and he lays it up. He hits the shot. He draws the foul. Marshall's up 2, and Van Coleman can give the Thundering Herd its biggest lead of the game.
Marshall basketball is back. Sunbelt play tips off December 31st against Georgia State. Let's pack the cam. Grab the Sunbelt Conference Pack. Every league home game for just $150.
Get your tickets today at herdzone.com, and let's keep the cam rolling.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
We're back. Ashland trails Henry Clay 52-47. Stephan will inbound from the baseline against Clark, and he's going to throw it into Helton. Ashland in a full court man-to-man. Paris at the midcourt stripe against Neal. Going to take it up. He's doubled, and he gives it over to Goatley. Goatley guarded by Smith on the far wing. Henry Clay leading by 5 with 23 seconds to go in the third. Stephan with it at midcourt as he has it against Clark. And it's over to Goatley on the far wing. 13 seconds to go in the third. Goatley has it, 52-47 Henry Clay. Goatley at 7, at 6. Goatley at the top of the key at 5, at 4, at 3, at 2. Takes the jumper and misses it. Rebound goes to Hemingway at the buzzer, misses it. I just talked to my good friend Chris Poole. I'll be back here after the break. Here it's 52-47 at Henry Clay leading Ashland at the end of 3. We'll be back.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
Giovanni's Pizza. Fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
52-47, Henry Clay leading Ashland to start the fourth in the semifinals of the AIT. The winner will play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the championship. The losing team will play in the game before that for third place, 5 o'clock. So some good basketball coming in both games, no doubt. Whoever's there, 5:30. Third place. But it's Chris Pullum and I looked at. We saw there were the 3 Henry Clay hit. I couldn't tell from my angle. I thought it bounced off the top, the front, and the back. But thought it might have hit the top. It did hit the top, and it shouldn't have counted. Chris Pullum confirmed that. But it does count either way. It's going to be Goatley, Hemingway, Stephan, Paris, and Helton on the court for the Blue Devils. Smith, Clark, Neal, Hughes, and Owens on the court for the Tomcats as Hemingway has it. He throws it over to Paris up top. 7:33 in the fourth quarter. Henry Clay up 5. Goatley drives against Neal, throws it into Paris. It's deflected. Owens comes out with it. 10th Henry Clay turnover. Neal down court. Smith drives on Paris, goes up. Stephan gets a piece of it, but Hughes there to get it. He puts it up and in. He has 3. Ashland trailing 52-49. They've trailed by as much as 10. It's been no closer than 3. As that's going to be Goatley with it against Smith at midcourt. Goatley, 5'8" point guard, drives around to the far wing, feeds it inside. Stephan spins, fakes it, goes to the corner. Hemingway's open. His 3 is off. Steffen gets the rebound. He's going to go up and miss a gimme. There to tip it in. Misses that one, and it's tipped out, and it's going to go back to the Tomcats. I don't know. That honestly might have went off Ashland. Wow. Like after not, we'll take it as and to emphasize too, I don't think these guys are cheating or anything. I mean, I think they're good men. They're just a couple of them are doing a bad job. Simple as that. Neal has the Tomcats trail 52-49 with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Neal to Clark in the elbow, gives it back to Neal. He drives, goes up, misses a gimme. Rebound by Steffen. Oh, had it there. Steffen against Clark, steps back, takes the three, misses it. Neal with the rebound. He's going to run it into the teeth of the defense. Owens open for three. In and out. Rebound by Clark. He goes up and scores, and it's the closest it's been in a while. Clark with 12, 52-51. Ashland trailing with 6:11 to go in the fourth. Goatley drives against Smith, takes the jumper, and misses. Rebound by Hughes. Owens with the basketball. Tomcats have not led since it was 3-0. Neal drives it around, feeds it to the corner to Clark. As Clark's guarded by Steffen, he gives it up to Owens at the midcourt logo. Back to Smith at midcourt. And he's guarded by Hemingway. Smith drives inside, feeds it out to Owens. He attacks, goes up, misses a shot, and a blocking foul called. And that's going to be on Hemingway. That's going to be his second. So Hemingway with two right now. The foul situation, nobody in any major trouble. I mean, for Henry Clay, Helton has three, and Helton has three, and so does Paris for the Blue Devils. And they got a nice team too, regardless of what the outcome is. Now they're going to be tough out for anybody. Wouldn't want to be in their region, how loaded it is, but they'll be a tough out. As now Jason Clark here with me is Elijah Owens to the free throw line for two. He's going to put the first one up, as that was on the shooting, and that is the eighth. And again, Ashland has missed 8 free throws tonight. They are 10 of 18. Not a typical night. They're normally a 72% free throw shooting team. Owens will miss the second. Rebound by Steffen. As nine free throws missed for the Tomcats tonight. And you can't win doing that way. As Steffen at midcourt, over to Hemingway on the near way. Hemingway back to Goatley. And a good one on the near wing. They go inside to Hemingway on the back door. He puts it up and in. Hesitated a little bit and then put it up and made the bucket. He has 9. 54-51, Henry Clay. 5:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Neal around the Clark screen. One of the three not there. Over to Drew Smith against Helton. They're doing a great job guarding Drew, I'll say. Back over to Neal. And screen from Smith. Neal steps back for the three. And it's off. Steffen gets the rebound. He throws it down court. Helton's running. Goes up and in. Put it up and in on the runner. And it's now 56-51 Henry Clay. Neal to Hughes and back to Neal. Over to Clark. Near midcourt. 4:40 to go in the fourth. It's 56-51 Henry Clay leading. Clark over to Hughes in the near corner and back to Clark. He jab steps on Steffen. Drives it inside, takes the turnaround jumper, and it misses. Hughes tips it back to him, and he lays it up and in. Clark with 14, 56-53. Henry Clay leading Ashland here in the fourth as Goatley against Smith will have it. Ashland in a man-to-man. Over to Steffen. Back over to Hemingway near midcourt. And he's going to throw it in. It's going to say it's deflected off Henry Clay. And that's going to go back to the Tomcats. 11th Henry Clay turnover. 4:01 to go in this one. It's 56-53. Henry Clay leading Ashland. Neal running the point as he'll be met by Goatley at midcourt. Screen coming from Clark. Goatley tries for the steal, doesn't get it. Neal drives it inside, feeds it out to Owens. He tries the three. Misses off the back end, and it's tipped into the hands of Goatley. So just not shooting well tonight. 56-53 Henry Clay. 3:36 to go in the fourth quarter. As Goatley has it against Neal. And he's going to take it out, and a timeout called by Henry Clay. And it is going to be and Steffen and Smith about to go at it. Steffen is escorted back to the huddle, and a full timeout. I'm not sure what that was about. A full timeout called. It's 56-53. Henry Clay with 3:29 to go in the fourth. We'll be back here on the River.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
The Tomcats play here. 97-9 The River.
Ashland trailing 56-53 with 3:29 to go in the ball game. And it's going to be Henry Clay basketball. As Ashland has trailed, that they led 3-0, and that was it. Henry Clay would go on a 10-0 run. The closest Ashland's been was cutting it to 52-51, as now that's going to be Hemingway inbounding. And this pace favoring Henry Clay. They average almost 64 points a game. Ashland at 82 right now. At least the scoring favors them. They go to Steffen in the middle. He turns around and hits the jumper. 58-53, Henry Clay leading. As now Neal will bring it up. Henry Clay man-to-man. He throws it to Clark, and Steffen gets the foul. Tried for the steal, and instead grabbed Clark. And that's going to be his third. So Steffen with his third foul. Second team foul, 58-53. Ashland trailing Henry Clay right now. 3:08 to go in the ball game. Neal to inbound from the far sideline. He's going to get it into Owens. Backdoor cut by Clark, and shot missed. Tip back and into the hands of Helton. Down to Goatley, and over to Steffen. He goes up. Hughes blocks it. Smith comes down with the rebound. Down to Neal. He tries the three. He misses it, and a foul call. We're going to see who that's. I don't know if it's going to be on Clark of Ashland or Paris of Henry Clay. I think they're going to call it on Paris. That's going to be his fourth. So Paris with the first player in this game, either side, to pick up 4 fouls. That's going to be team foul number 3. Neal to inbound from the baseline. He's going to look and lob it back to Hughes. Over to Clark. He's going to drive. Clark against Hemingway. Misses a shot. Rebound by Paris. Forced it a little bit, and Smith picks up a foul. I think that was a frustration foul. First team foul against the Tomcats. That's going to be Smith's third. So the first team foul against the Tomcats here in the fourth. 2:42 to go. 58-53. Henry Clay leading right now. Ashland coming out in a 1-2-2 press as it's inbounded to Goatley. He's going to look, and lob it over to Helton. And back to Steffen at the top. Thrown over to Goatley against Owens. Drives it in. It's deflected out. Goatley hangs on to it. Picks up his dribble. Gives it out to Steffen. His three is good. Steffen having a game. 27 for Jackson Steffen. 61-53 Henry Clay. Neal inside. Out to Hughes. Back out to Owens. He drives. Goes up. And it rolls off. Ashland missing some easy shots as Owens throws it off of Steffen. That's going to stay with Ashland. 2:07 to go in the fourth quarter. And a timeout called by Ashland. Full timeout. We're going to take it as well. Here with 2:07 to go in the fourth quarter, it's 61-53. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Primary Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Tomcat basketball, 2:07 to go in the fourth, but they trail 61-53 to Henry Quay. Neal to inbound, and he's going to lob it back to Smith and over to Clark. Clark near midcourt gets it over to Owens. Owens guarded by Hemingway over to Neal. He'll step back. Thought about the three, drives in instead, gets it out. Clark for three, he got it. Clark's seventh three-pointer of the year. It's a 5-point game. Steffen goes down court to Hemingway on the far wing, and he gives it back up to Steffen. He goes against Clark. Ashland looking to double, and that's what they do, and Steffen's fouled. And that's going to go against Owens. That's going to be his third. So Owens and Smith with 3 fouls for the Tomcats. That's a second foul against the Ashland, as now Hemingway will inbound. Ashland trailing by 5. Henry Clay basketball. 1:38 to go in this one. Goatley up top, and he's guarded by Smith. Goatley will drive it inside. Goatley brings it out. It's deflected by Neal, but a foul called. That was called from the back side. I mean, whoa. I mean, I go back and look at it. That was called from the back end. And Clark had a steal and a run out. He picks up his second foul. It's inbounded. They go to Steffen in the corner, taken away but out of bounds, as Clark almost had it but was out of bounds. Hemingway to inbound from the far corner. He's going to get it into Helton at midcourt. Over to Paris. Paris, I bring it out. Paris picks up his dribble. And the ball goes to Steffen, and he goes up and scores. Ashland tried for the steal and gambled on it and lost. Owens the other way. Picks up his dribble, gives it back to Smith for his three. It's good. 63-59 Henry Quay. 1:03 to go in this one. As Steffen inbounds it to Hemingway. Hemingway against the double, gives it to Goatley on the near side. He's going to bring it back to the 10-second stripe and give it over to Hemingway. And Smith fouls Goatley immediately. Foul. That's going to be his fourth. So now Hemingway to inbound as his team leads by 4 with 50.5 seconds to go. Barrett Goodwin checking in for the Blue Devils. Oh, now Hemingway inbounding on the far side. His team up 4. He's going to look and get it into Goodwin, and he gets fouled by Owens. So Smith and Owens each now with 4 for the Tomcats. And that's going to send to the free throw line. That's going to send Goatley. He has only been there surprised because he's attacks the basket quite a bit, but he's showing only 2 for 2. Of course, this year he's been 100% from the line. As he's going to put the first one up, it's going to bounce off. Henry Clay 5 for 9 from the free throw line as Paris comes back in, going for defense. Out will go Goodwin for the Blue Devils, and the second shot from Goatley. He's going to put it up, and it's going to bounce off the front. Clark with the rebound. Ashland down 4 with the basketball. Neal goes around the Clark screen, drives inside, goes up and in. Tie-ball, 2-point game, 41.1 seconds to go. Timeout called. We'll keep it here, 63-61. Henry Clay as Gutley missed a pair on the other end. And it's going to be a full. We'll keep it here, just going through some numbers right now. Elijah Neal has 18 for the Tomcats. Smith, they've done a good job defensively on Smith. He has 8. Hughes has 3. Clark with 17. Owens has 12, and Lynch with a 3. It's been Jackson Steffen the other way, as he has 29. Double checking my numbers here. Goodwin has 10. I'll say he was 2 of 5. I wrote down that he's 2 of 5 from the free throw line. He's actually 7 of 20 on the year from 3. But he's their primary target from there, as he has 10. Those two are leading the way for Henry Clay. They've done a pretty good job so far on Hemingway. He has 18 or he has 9 right now, but averages 18 on the year. Of course, Goodwin's made up for some of that. He averages 5 a game and has 10 tonight for the Blue Devils. So Ashland coming out. It's Smith, Neal, Owens, Clark, and Hughes. Possession arrow is with the Tomcats. Smith and Owens have to be careful. They each have 4 fouls. It's Goatley, Goodwin, Helton, Steffen, and Hemingway for the Blue Devils. Steffen against the press. He's doubled, throws it down. Helton wide open, loses the handle. It goes out, and it's turned back over to Ashland. Helton with his 12th turnover, the team's 12th turnover. I feel bad for it. He was loose, open, and just dropped the pass. It rolled out. 33.3 seconds left. Ashland last led at 3-0. Neal with the basketball, screen from Clark. He has it against Steffen. This is what they play for. 25 seconds to go. Neal attacks, goes against Goatley. Oh, can't get it to go. Neal goes down, and he's going to get 2 free throws coming up. That's going to be Goatley's 4th foul. So Goatley and Paris with 4 fouls on their side. Both teams in the bonus right now. Ashland down 63-61, 21 and a half to go. As Neal's going to get, or no, they're going to call that on the floor, or the next foul will put Ashland in the bonus. How is that not a shooting foul? That is wow. Neal that's the 3rd foul on Owens. Chris Pullman and I looking at each other across the court laughing, as now Neal inbounds up. Ashland will still have it though, so Neal will inbound, 21.5 seconds to go. And he's going to inbound and get it to Clark. Back to Neal. Lobbed over to Smith. He has it thrown back and taken away by Steffen. He's going to drive it inside, and Ashland trying to foul, no call. Steffen's and 9 seconds to go. It's 65-61. Henry Clay. Neal takes the 3 and gets it. 3.4 seconds to go. Ashland trailing by 1. Just a bad possession there for Ashland, though. Smith had it on the far wing, and Ashland pass, and it looked like Smith had trouble catching it. Tried to keep it in bounds and threw it away. And and Jackson got loose down court. Ashland tried to foul him, no call, and that he got the bucket to make it 65-61. And now Henry Clay will have it. 3.4 seconds to go. Ashland's only hope at this point will be to get a steal or maybe a quick, very quick foul, like with a half second in, and them to go. It's still a 1-possession game, but Ashland's going to have to set it up to either A, they get a steal, or B, they get a foul and get enough time at the other end to get the ball to where they can get off a shot. 65-64 Henry Clay with 3.4 seconds to go. It's been a great game. Ashland led 3-0, and that was actually the only time they led. Henry Clay's biggest lead came at 19-9 early on. And Ashland kept pushing back. They cut it to 3 at one point. They was 34-31 at halftime. Their closest it was 52-51. Henry Clay leading. And now that's going to be inbounding will be Hemingway. I think they're definitely going to they could go to Helton, or although Hemingway's one of their best free throws, he's at 82%, probably their go-to guy from the line. He's inbounding. They may try to tip it back to him here. He's going to inbound against Hughes. Hits it in, and they're going to say he was over the. They're saying he stepped over the. Wow. They're saying I did not have a good enough view, but we definitely want to go back and look at it. A foul called on Clark, though. 3.1 to go, as Stephen's going to have 2. I don't know if they're saying he stepped over the line or dropped it out of bounds. The fans are livid, though, as Stephen at the free throw line. His first shot is off. So Tomcats are going to have it with 3.1 seconds to go. Neal's telling that Bonner is not going to call a timeout. Second shot for Stephen. Henry Clay up 1, 65-64. He got it to go. As now Paris subbing in for the Blue Devils. 66-64 Henry Clay. Ashland with the basketball. 3.1 seconds to go. They have to go the length of the court. Owens will inbound. They're going to double Neal up top. As they get it in, they're leaving Hughes unguarded. Hughes has it at 2. He gets it to Neal at the buzzer. Off, and that does it. Henry Clay wins 66-64 over Ashland here in the semifinals of the AIT. They will advance to play tomorrow night, where they will play the winner of Simon Clay, and crowd booing. Those officials are going to need security guards. The crowd booing tonight as Henry Clay, though, regardless of what our opinions are, the results are Henry Clay will advance. They will play the winner of the next game between Lawrence County and Simon Kenton. They will play tomorrow night at 8:30, and now Ashland will play for third place in the game. As they will play in the third place game. They will play the winner of, or they will play the losing team tonight between Simon Kenton and Jeffersontown. We will see what that will be coming up after this one. We are going to take a break here. We'll come back. I'll run through some final post-game numbers. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Catch all the action of Ashland Tomcats basketball all season long on your radio home for the Tomcats 97.9 The River. The River has you covered for each and every Tomcats basketball game, both home and away, as the Tomcats look to bring home another championship. Download the app today or listen online at 979theriver.com. Ashland Tomcats basketball on 97.9 The River is sponsored by Kentucky Farmers Bank, McLeod's Body Shop, and Community Trust Bank. Ashland Tomcats basketball from Kindred Communications.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
We're back. Henry Clay gets a 66-64 win over the Tomcats in the semifinals of the AIT, and will advance tomorrow to play for the championship at 7 o'clock. They will play the winner of this next game, Jeffersontown and Simon Kenton, coming up, as Now we will have Coach Bonner on here shortly, but to go through some final numbers, Stephan finished with 31 for the Blue Devils, and Hemingway finished with 9. Goodwin finished with 10. Goatley with 7. Helton with 5. Paris with 2. Dixon with 1. Meanwhile, for Ashland, Neal finished up with a bad ankle and all tonight. He finished with 21. Had Smith finishing with 9. Hughes with 3. Clark had 17. And Owens had 12. Lynch hit a 3 in the second half. But Tomcats, I had Henry Clay at 12 turnovers, the Tomcats at 10, so they did a good job, a better job, I should say, after 7 in the first half. But here's the key statistic tonight, 66-64, 9 missed free throws for the Tomcats. So they went 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of 19. So the Tomcats go 10 of 19, and that is, right around 53%. The Tomcats, let's say they shoot their regular season percentage tonight, 72%. They hit, 13, 14 free throws, but it's a 1-2 point win for the Tomcats. So, what a game. The officiating was not, it was bad both ways tonight. Ashland got the worst end of it, no question. You see that 3, I don't know how in the world seeing it on film that they missed that 3 that hit the top of the backboard. It was a good shot, but it's not one that should have counted. And the Tomcats lose by 2, go figure. But the bottom line is there's some things Ashland really needs to work on and haven't done a good job of tonight. Just some bad shots. They're a team that if you could stop them, and one thing I thought Henry Clay did really well was they prevented Ashland from getting those easy, fast points that they like to get off after scores. They can get down the court in a hurry, and they prevented that tonight, Henry Clay did. So the Tomcats were just unable to get those easy buckets they liked. Again, this is a team that athletically can match up pretty well with Ashland. But all in all, just tonight a tough game. But the Tomcats will play tomorrow night. It will be at 5:30. They will play the team that loses between Simon Kenton and Jeffersontown. But we are going to take a break and come back. We'll have Coach Ryan Bonner with us. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Our Kendrick Communications family of stations reminds you of the need for blood donations to the Red Cross. Blood is always needed. It may save your life or the life of a loved one. This reminder is brought to you in part by
Mark Porter Chevy and GMC in Ashland. Home of the Car Ferry, online at markporterautogroup.com. Baum Lumber, your place for quality roof trusses, building materials, hot spring spas, lawn equipment, and more. Visit baumlumber.com. Go Mark. Go for good times. Go for Go Mark.
Life. What is life? Life is a collection of moments. Moments that stay with you a lifetime. Make those memories and moments happen at CF Rushline Jewelers with our complete line of Gabriel & Company diamond rings, engagement rings, and wedding bands. CF Rushline Jewelers is your place to make those life moments happen. Visit CF Rushline Jewelers at 947 3rd Avenue in Huntington, across from Pullman Square, or visit online at cfrjewelers.com.
Roosters presents Bowl Mania. Kendrick Communications and Roosters have joined forces to bring you nearly 40 bowl games, from the opening kickoffs to the massive New Year showdowns and the College Football Playoff National Championship. We're bringing you every heart-pounding moment. Listen to the full slate of action on ESPN 94.1 and AM 930 and Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340. It's time to go bowling. Bowl Mania is an exclusive presentation of Kendrick Communications Sports, presented by Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Hey, Herd Nation. Coach Corny Jackson here. Are you ready to light up the scoreboard?
Marshall lobs to Van Komen again, and he lays it up. He hits the shot. He draws the foul. Marshall's up 2, and Van Komen can give the Thundering Herd its biggest lead of the game.
Marshall basketball is back. Sunbelt play tips off December 31st against Georgia State. Let's pack the cam. Grab the Sunbelt Conference Pack. Every league home game for just $150.
Get your tickets today at herdzone.com. And let's keep the cam rolling.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
New year, new menu at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe. Start the year fresh with our brand new bowls of fun. Big flavor, lighter options, and fresh ingredients. Try the Honey Harissa Chicken Bowl with mixed greens, roasted corn, avocado with whipped jalapeno feta, or the Euro Chicken Bowl with tzatziki, red pepper hummus, and classic Mediterranean flavors. Seafood fans will love the Sesame Glazed Salmon Bowl with Brussels sprouts and citrus ginger dressing. Fresh ingredients, big flavor. New year, new menu at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Life. What is life? Life is a collection of moments. Moments that stay with you a lifetime. Make those memories and moments happen at CF Rushline Jewelers with our complete line of Gabriel & Company diamond rings, engagement rings, and wedding bands. CF Rushline Jewelers is your place to make those life moments happen. Visit CF Rushline Jewelers at 947 3rd Avenue in Huntington, across from Pullman Square, or visit online at cfrjewelers.com.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
Roosters presents Bowl Mania. Kendrick Communications and Roosters have joined forces to bring you nearly 40 bowl games, from the opening kickoffs to the massive New Year showdowns and the College Football Playoff National Championship. We're bringing you every heart-pounding moment. Listen to the full slate of action on ESPN 94.1 and AM 930 and Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340. It's time to go bowling. Bowl Mania is an exclusive presentation of Kendrick Communications Sports, presented by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Life. What is life? Life is a collection of moments. Moments that stay with you a lifetime. Make those memories and moments happen at CF Rushline Jewelers with our complete line of Gabriel & Company diamond rings, engagement rings, and wedding bands. CF Rushline Jewelers is your place to make those life moments happen. Visit CF Rushline Jewelers at 947 3rd Avenue in Huntington, across from Pullman Square, or visit online at cfrjewelers.com.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Hey, Herd Nation. Coach Corny Jackson here. Are you ready to light up the scoreboard?
Marshall lobs to Van Coleman again, and he lays it up. He hits the shot. He draws the foul. Marshall's up 2, and Van Coleman can give the Thundering Herd its biggest lead of the game.
Marshall basketball is back. Sunbelt play tips off December 31st against Georgia State. Let's pack the cam. Grab the Sunbelt Conference Pack. Every league home game for just $150.
Get your tickets today at herdzone.com. And let's keep the cam rolling.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back, and here comes Coach Bond. We're going to take another break shortly, though. We'll be back here in another minute. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
New year, new menu at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe. Start the year fresh with our brand new bowls of fun. Big flavor, lighter options, and fresh ingredients. Try the Honey Harissa Chicken Bowl with mixed greens, roasted corn, avocado with whipped jalapeno feta, or the Euro Chicken Bowl with tzatziki, red pepper hummus, and classic Mediterranean flavors. Seafood fans will love the Sesame Glazed Salmon Bowl with Brussels sprouts and citrus ginger dressing. Fresh ingredients, big flavor. New year, new menu at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe. Roosters presents Bowl Mania. Kendrick Communications and Roosters have joined forces to bring you nearly 40 bowl games, from the opening kickoffs to the massive New Year showdowns and the College Football Playoff National Championship. We're bringing you every heart-pounding moment. Listen to the full slate of action on ESPN 94.1 and AM 930 and Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340. It's time to go bowling. Bowl Mania is an exclusive presentation of Kendrick Communications Sports, presented by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back as the Tomcats lose 66-64 to Henry Clay. The Tomcats improved to 7-2 and will play in the third-place game of the Ashland Invitational Tournament tomorrow night against the team that loses between Simon Kenton and Jeffersontown. Meanwhile, the Blue Devils of Henry Clay will play in the finals against the winner of this upcoming game. And I am with head coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats. And, Ryan, just a tough night for us. Things didn't go our way, missed some shots, and turned the ball over some. But, Neal, despite that ankle, had a strong game, and you still see a lot of upside with this team.
definitely was not our best night offensively. Had some crucial possessions, both offensively and defensively late, that just didn't go our way. Thought we had a lot of good looks. Again, kind of like going back to the Pikeville game, I thought we were on the verge several different times of getting ready to throw that knockout punch, and we couldn't. We just couldn't convert. We couldn't get over the hump. We've got to do a better job, and I say we, and this starts with me, finding some offensive continuity in possessions that really matter. We can put 5 guys on the floor that could all win their matchup through an isolation, but that's not always the answer. And it's hard to knock what we're doing because we're scoring 83 points per game, but there's going to be nights where offensively it's not as clean, and we got to have some patterns, and like I said, some flow to be able to get our guys into, just to get the ball moving from side to side, get some cutting and some screening going. Because our only, which we had a lot of success off of at times tonight, but we were just trying to ball screen and create some gaps for Elijah to get into, and then have him make the next right decision. And I've got to take a little bit of pressure off of him. And again, that starts with me.
Well, I mean, he played well, and looking at it, Smith, Drew finished with 9 tonight, or 8 tonight. Yeah, 8 tonight. I had him at, and seems like a lot of teams are really starting to face guard Drew and try to keep him from getting the basketball.
Yeah, and what they did tonight was, quite frankly, they face guarded Drew, and then they picked certain guys that to give extended help off of, and force those other guys to have to make shots. And that's what we're going to see. I mean, that's what teams are going to do to us. They're going to face guard Drew, and they're going to pick whatever matchups they want to give some extended help, which is why we need more flow, we need more continuity, we need more movement of the basketball. And I remember saying that same time this time last year, going into January. So it can be fixed. It needs to be fixed, but unfortunately we won't be able to do that until we get through this tournament. And then, I do not question for 1 second the effort at which our team played tonight. I thought the effort was phenomenal. I also regret coming out in the zone. Looking back, I wish I wouldn't have done that, and I wish I would have applied more pressure early. Just kind of played to the numbers there, looked at their shooting percentages, and it didn't work for us. And once we made the decision to press more and be more pressure oriented, it almost turned the game over for us. And same thing kind of happened at Pikeville. So I've just got to do a better job of learning from those mistakes and applying them to our practices and getting it transferred over to the game.
But and the team tonight shooting the basketball missed 9 free throws. Uncharacteristic. They shoot 72% from the free throw line. And sometimes you'll have nights like that.
Yeah, and like we're going to have to find a way. Like, it's not going to be 95 to 72 Tomcats every night. It's just not the reality. We're going to have to find a way to win those grinded out games. Where it's 52-48. Because that's what most games look like in March. They're grinded out possession by possession basketball games, so we got to find a way to win those. Free throws, layups, valuing offensive possessions, valuing defensive possessions. That's what matters in those tight possession games, and I think that's a big reason why we came up short tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll still get a chance to play for third place, and whether it's Jeffersontown or Simon Kenton, it's going to be a tough opponent. So
yeah, both teams are well coached, and we'll have a tough one regardless of who gets beat this game. We'll have to rest our bodies and You know, when you pick up a tough loss like this, you can do one of two things. It can pull you apart, or it can bring you closer together. And as you learn more about your team heading into February, and we have to use this as a tool to learn more about our team and what we can do better to manage those situations.
Yeah, sometimes, a loss can bring that out. Think of 01, I think the Tomcats said they picked up their 5th loss, and then they won like 18 in a row. So, a lot can happen, a lot can be learned, and I'm sure these guys have been working hard, and they'll get it figured out.
Yes, they will. It's a good group of kids. They want to win. They work their tails off. So they'll figure it out, and we as a coaching staff will get it. We'll get it steered in the right direction. But proud of our guys nonetheless for their effort this evening, and looking forward to having the opportunity to play again tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. Tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m., it'll be Ashland and the team that loses between Simon, Kenton, and Jeffersontown competing for the 3rd place in the AIT. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 5:30 on 97.9 The River. Good night, everybody.